So it's New Year's Eve, so I'm making my last video of the year. I want to talk about the golden age of YouTube, I guess. Um, I don't really know when it ended or when it began, but I've been on YouTube since I was 12. I know, right? Terrible time to be alive. Anyway, I was 12 in 2012, and the first thing I did on a YouTube was watch a music videos. I love some music videos. And there was also a vlogger I followed for a little bit. Like, I don't know if he's still around, but I think his name was Adi Fizzy. He had a catchy song. His name is D Fizzy, such a funny guy. His videos will help to get by, so make sure to subscribe. Yeah, I watched him, and I also watched Your a Favorite a Martian. Like, my goodness, I should not have been watching them, but they were hilarious, and they were the right amount of vulgar for a 12 to a 13-year-old to like. Like, my favorite song was "A Santa Hates Poor Kids," and "I'm in the friend zone. I'm in the friend zone." Anyway, I had my own phone back then, so that's basically all I watched when I had the free time. And then my phone got stolen, and I didn't have a car and I couldn't drive, so I didn't go to the library. So for a while there, I just kind of fell off. Like, I don't know what, like, 2 years ago, I decided to look up your favorite Martian again, and I was so excited to see them still making music. I was like, "Oh my gosh, you're still around!" Like things change and progress so fast online that when a channel or a content creator stays around for 5 years, they're considered a vet, and when they stay around for 10 years, they're practically ancient, you know. So like let's see. I know between 2013 and 2016 or 17, that was kind of a sweet spot. Like you couldn't stumble across a graphic videos as easily, but there also wasn't all the censorship. Like, how YouTubers can't say a certain swear words or certain words in general, and when they do, they can't swear too often or too much. Like, I wasn't really a fan of him when I was 15 or 16, but Jacksepticeye, I got into him during my last year of high school in 2018, and he swore a lot, and I didn't really care. But around 2020 or 2021, I was watching one of his videos, and he was saying how he had to censor his swears. Like, he couldn't say them too much, or he would get demonetized. And I'm like, "Dad, that's crazy. Because you're a grown ass man on a grown ass platform, and YouTube Kids exists for a reason. Like, if you're so worried about your kids stumbling across bad content, then be a parent and just give them access to a YouTube Kids only." Anyway, I also watched animated short films a lot from a CG a Bros and a Goblins. It's a French studio somewhere in France. Anyway, I didn't understand a word of French, but I like their animation styles, and I have the subtitle on, so I got the plot. So yeah, I love to watch animated short films and music videos and comedy skit channels and college humor. Like, I'm 14 just watching a college humor. And then I actually went to college, and I'm like, man, this is kind of immature now, you know? Like I have transcended, I've evolved, I've elevated. But yeah, yeah. I guess the golden age of YouTube was between 2012 and 2016 or 17, before all the censorship and demonetization of certain things. Plus, be- between that time, a lot more people were making content because they wanted to. It was a hobby for them. They had a thing they were good at, like singing or playing video games or or speed paint. Uh, they were good at that, and they wanted to share it with the rest of the world. And it just so happened that a YouTube was giving them money for it. Like a Vivzy Pop, a Vivian Madrano, the creator of Has-Been Hotel. I first discovered her in 2016. I saw one of her speed paints. There was a song I really liked and it was playing in the background. So I watched the speed paint to listen to the song. And at first it was just 4 or 5 minute speed paints. And then it went to like 10 and 15 minute speed paints. And then I was like, oh, she has some animated short films. I'm gonna watch those. And she had a webcomic called Azoophobia, but it's been discontinued. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. You know, like I like her art style and her animation style. And I like to watch her speed paint and speed draw. And then in like 2020 or 2021, when did Has-Been Hotel drops? Anyway, she dropped Has-Been Hotel Pilot. And I was like, oh my gosh, you have like a real pilot? And then she got picked up. And I was like, wait a minute. Vivian Madrano is the creator of Vivzy Pop. And I'm like, holy crap, this person who I've been watching since I was 16 went from being a faceless speed painter to being like a creator of a whole show, you know? Like a show that people outside the internet have heard of, you know? Like I'm not a hipster or whatever. Like I'm not a gatekeeper. So when I see folks rocking her merch or cosplaying, I don't get mad and be like, oh, do you remember her speed painting days? Or do you remember when Avagi had a dark hair? I bet you don't, poser. But no, like that's not me. Like I'm happy to see her go from a speed painting channel with barely 1 million to having her own show. And yes, I haven't really watched season 2 and I kind of skimmed season 1. But yeah, I'm just amazed that her idea went from just being in her own head to being something the rest of us can interact with. I just think that's really cool. And there was this other channel I watched, a game channel called a T Martin. I was watching his BioShock playthroughs back in the day. Once again, I don't know where he is, and I don't know how to spell his handle name. I think there was a number 2 in it somewhere. I think I don't know. Anyway, there's a lot of people I watched back then that I grew out of, or they stopped evolving while I kept evolving. But I'm happy to say that some of them have stuck around. And I heard that a Markiplier was turning a video game into a movie, and I'm like, Markiplier, the guy with red hair. He had red hair at the same time Jack said the guy had green hair. Once again, I did not watch him. I kind of like he was on my periphery because he was friends with Jack, but apparently he played a video game called The Iron Lung about a submarine on a blood planet. Yeah. And now he's making a movie out of it. And I'm like, oh, cool. Not really my fandom or my vibe, but if I have money and it's showing near me, I guess I'll go see it. I don't know. I guess it's like I'm not really excited for the property. I'm just excited to see a YouTuber and make them elite from YouTube to like another field. Like I'm saying a lot, I'm sorry. But Jack, at first he was a video game guy, and now he's selling a coffee and he's a voice actor, like a real voice actor. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like my babies are growing up, you know. And then there's me. I turned 26 2 months ago. I'm a writer. And for a while there, I suffered from crippling anxiety. And I was like, why should I write anything? Who cares? I should just get a boring, dead end job and just fade into obscurity. But now I'm self-publishing because like back in college, I tried to submit 3 of my stories at like 20 different magazines and journals, and they're like, "Oh, sorry, you're not what we're looking for. Oh, sorry, um, blah 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 blah." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, there's like thousands of magazines and journals and blogs, and not one of them I want to accept my stories." I'm like, I guess I'm terrible at a writer, right? But I was like, wait a minute, self-publishing is a thing. I'll be my own agent, except I have no charisma, so I'm really bad at advertising. I'm really bad at advertising. But yeah, now I'm a self-published writer, and to whoever bought one of my stories, thank you. I saw it in my account, $4 whole. That's how much Amazon gave me, $4 whole. But hey, it's something I'm very appreciative of. And yeah, like on one hand, I want to get rich at writing stories, but on the other hand, I'm in it for the love of the game. I'm in it for the love of the written word. Like it's not about the money. It's about sending a message, but also kind of the money. Because hello, like I'm technically homeless. Like if my mom kicked me out today, I would basically be screwed because I don't have any money in my account for like a rented apartment or even a hotel room for a night. I have a car, so I could sleep in my car, and I do live in the deep south, so it doesn't get that cold. But come January, there will come an ice storm, and it's going to be an issue. I have to, assuming I have to sleep in my car, but hopefully my mom stays benevolent and lets me stay in my childhood bedroom. Because I know what some moms don't do that. Like once their kids turn 18, it's like, oh, go get a job, go get an apartment. I have a job. I'm not dealing with a shitty landlord. I have a car. I'm paying that off. I'm paying for my own food, my own medicine, my own everything. I just need a place to stay. That's it. But yeah. Happy New Year's or whatever you celebrate. Happy insert pagan thing here. But yeah, check me out under my real name that I'm not putting out here because some of you might dox me. I don't know. Anyway, check my link in the description for the books I've published in the past. And I actually worked on a new story this morning before making this video. I was in my bag with that one. At least I think I was. That story is about, like, have you ever watched a Reanimator with a Jeffrey Combs? It's a bit like Reanimator, but not really. Like this girl's best friend gets killed, and so she brings him back. But he's not a zombie and he's not a Frankenstein, but there's kind of a little bit of Frankenstein in it. Anyway, that's coming out next year probably. I need to get someone to illustrate my book cover for me. Yeah, my previous 3 books, I used real life people illustrators and no AI, but that stuff is expensive. Like paying a real person, it got expensive. Like I spent $200 for all of my book covers a total, and they didn't come out exactly how I wanted them to. But I'm still happy that I supported another artist. Like it's an ecosystem. I write the story, other folks paint the picture to attract the crowd and stuff. Anyway, I'm rambling, but yeah, happy New Year, and let's go into the next one with a little more optimism.